This is the card we're going to be making today. It is, I have used, I'm doing the background as a one sheet wonder, so I've used quite a few different stamps. I used nature prints, and I used this one for the back and this one for the background, but I use this one for here, putting additional stuff on. I used this one and this one from the framed occasion. I love this. Love, love, love it. And I've used this one from the Botanical Layers. It's very pretty in real life. And I've used the dottage from the Quiet Moments, and I used with Deepest Sympathy from Peaceful Moments. So we will get that out of the way. And I have used Garden Green at the back and Soft Seafoam. Then I took my Nature's Prints, the dies, and I cut this one in Soft Seafoam, and then I cut it in half. So I only used half here, and so I didn't want everything over here. I kind of wanted empty space, so I figured if I cut it in half, it's a little bit more useful to me. And then I cut this, and those are in Garden Green. And I used this one, which was, I showed you it, this, and I did it in Old Olive, and then I cut it all up. I cut this separate, and I cut this one separate from this one, and then I left from there to there. I cut off all the stems because I didn't need them, and then I cut this one off separate so that I could put it on 3 different spots. See, this one here is cut off and it's put there because I didn't like that it was so far up. I wanted it down farther, so by cutting it off I could place it where I wanted to. And this part here is right there, and then this lone one is right over here, and it just adds, and I wanted it on this side. So let's get, I've got the circle dies too. I just wanted to show you which ones I used. I used the second smallest on both rings. The smallest one I used for the white, and this one, which is the second smallest, but it's bigger than this one, is I did in the Garden Green. So I think I've got everything. I think I've told you everything. So we will start, and we are going to do a one sheet wonder, and only I'm using half a sheet of cardstock, and I'm going to concentrate down here and up here and up here. I did one other this way too, and I really liked the open space through here. So I'm going to get started, and I started this. I really like this stamp, but it's fairly large, so I wanted it in the background. So I chose the Soft Seafoam so that I could blend it in with the background of the card. So now you cannot see very well the second step, like I stamped it once and then re-stamped. You can't see very much of that, but it just gives a hint. So I'm going to go with that. Now you could turn this around and do it like this too. It's totally up to you how you do it. But if I turn it less, it takes less time to do it. And that's what my goal is, to take less time on the video for you. Now, I'm coming in with this leaf, and I'm using Old Olive, but I'm doing second generation. Yeah, I should have done the third generation over here. And then this. Make sure you stamp off because it's fairly bright otherwise. There. And that's Old Olive. Now I'm coming with my Highland Heather and this beautiful botanical flower. It's so pretty. So I'm doing full strength stamped second generation. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Phoning at the most inopportune times, and it's somebody I don't even want to talk to. I don't know who it is, so I don't want to talk to them. Sorry. Go away. There. So isn't that a pretty stamp? Like, I think that is just lovely. Okay, so I am coming in with one of my favorite stamps. Love this eucalyptus. Oh my goodness. It just, I don't know. It just, oh, that was not good. I should have my, I did have it, and I put it away someplace. Now I don't know where it is. This is polymer, so I should be stamping with the piercing mat. But doesn't that just stand out gorgeous? Yeah, I love this one. I bought this stamp set so I could get this one. Like, there's certain stamp sets that it's like, oh my goodness, I have to have that. Well, this is one of them. You don't want all of them going exactly the same direction. You want a little bit of because when it's in a flower bed, it doesn't always go with everything. They're different. Okay. Now I don't need that, but I need it in the next one. This is the flower that came with that set. So the second generation doesn't show so well with this one, but it is what it is. And with this one, I will be taking my blender brush, the Fresh Freesia, and I will be coloring in these flowers. Just like that. I always make a mess on my desk. Try to keep it neat. Yeah, right. Now this is my light Fresh Freesia. And I'm just going, and I've got some down here just to give a bit of color down here. So I will come back when this is totally done, so you do not have to watch me color it.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached.
So I colored them all in with the light Fresh Freesia, and then I colored in the centers with the light Daffodil Delight. And now we're going to start with this adorable little one here. And I'm just attaching them to each other so that it looks like a long piece, but it's just this little tiny thing. But when you attach it together, it looks kind of cool. So what do you think? Do you like this? Most of it's going to be covered up when I do the finishing touches, but I just like the hints of color that this will have, like the darker purple, because that's going to tie in with the words. I stamped the words for in with Deep Sympathy in the gorgeous Grape. So it just ties it all in. There. Oops. Needs one over here. There, yeah, I like that. Now I'm going, yes, I did. I've got my fingers in it. Now I'm going to come in with the dottage, and I'm using fresh Freesia for that. Now I'm not going to cover the whole thing, but, and I'm going to stamp off, except when I'm working in the bouquets. So I'm going to start there, and then I'll come out here and stamp second generation. Isn't that a cool idea to how to do it? And then I switch it around. And have the different ends coming out. There. And but see, like I haven't covered in every area. There's still white, and I think it just adds something to the One Sheet Wonder. So I will be coming back. I will cut this down, and I'll let you know the sizes when I come back, and then we'll get going on making the card. So what I did is cut it immediately in half. So I cut it at 4 1/4, and then I decided what area I like the best, and I cut the other area. Like I didn't like here, so then I would cut off there, and then I maybe came over here and cut just a little bit, and then I cut off the bottom. Whichever, I looked at it, decided what I liked the best, and went from there. But that's where it is. Like that's the difference in size. So you make a determination. Okay, there's nothing there, so you want to cut that part off. Or there's too much down here, so you cut it off there. Because it's going down, it was 5 1/2, so it's going down a whole 1/2 inch, and it was 4 1/4, and it's going down to 3 3/4, so you're taking 1/2 inch off. So you can take 1/4 inch off from here, 1/4 inch off from here, or you can do the straight 1/2 inch on one side. It's totally up to you. But you look at your cards, the way it's done, and decide which way you want to do it. Because I think I would, for this one, I will cut off here, and this looks nice. So, but there's no flowers in here, or I need to cut it off, or I might just take 1/4 inch off both sides. I'm not sure. And I probably will cut a little bit off there and a little bit off there, so that I'm not having so much of this and it goes right to a flower, maybe. It's, like I said, it's totally up to you how you choose to do it. And then you have these, and what you can do is put this on the inside. you have this on the inside. I already did my, and then you just put it along there, and then you've decorated your inside. Or you could put it here, or you could just put this one down here. It's totally up to you if you want to use these. But anyways, I will get going here. So has everybody been outside today? It is very warm out there, I'm told. I decided I have to come down here and get my card done, and then if I have it done in time, then I can go out. But not until I get my video done. Oh. So I'm just taking a piece of Scotch tape and going across there. There. And it's perfect. So we're going to make sure this is right side up. Oops, almost put it in the wrong thing. There. Now, going to stamp this so that the stamping will be all done and I can just put it all together. Isn't that pretty? I really like this stamp. So I am using the Prize Peony, but it's retired, but that's what I'm using on the inside for my sentiments. And if you have, you can use whatever you want to put, but this was perfect for me. Yep, I did it again. Okay, get that out of the way. And now I will pull out my sentiment, and I put that on with dimensionals, so it made it easy to put the leaves and everything underneath. There. Now, this is just going to go straight underneath. Doesn't that look pretty? Just frames it so nicely. So how's everybody doing today? Are you busy working outside, getting your yard ready or your garden ready? My husband does that kind of stuff, so I don't have to, which is wonderful. I have knee problems, so me and doing that kind of stuff just doesn't work well. Tweezers. And these I cut in half too. I don't think I showed you that. I just took them, and this was attached down here like that. So that's, I just cut it in half because you're wasting it, because I'm going to put most of that underneath. So this way I just used 2 of these, and that's all I needed. Yeah, that's to do this. Now this is the biggest one of the 3. And I want you to be able to see that there is ribbon there. And now this is going to go down here. If you noticed, I put the longer one there and the longer one there. So the shorter one matches this one. The shorter one's going to go up here. There. So for this, I did one of the wheat looking grass of these that I'm just doing now. I did one and cut it up, and I did 2 of the garden green. They kind of look like eucalyptus, but I don't think they are. But anyways, those, and I cut them each in half, and then I used half a wreath of the granny apple, no, the soft sea foam. So what do you think? I didn't want to put any glitter on it because it's a sympathy card, and I just didn't think that was appropriate. But you could use, if you want to use this for a birthday card or something like that, then you could do your Winka Stella, or you could spray it with your Glimmer Mist. Stampin' Up! Does not sell Glimmer Mist anymore, but you can get it on Amazon. I have extra for when they did sell it, and I would put some rhinestones or pearls or something like that on it too. But for a sympathy card, it's not appropriate. So, what do you think? I have my envelope and my card. I think it looks okay for a sympathy card. I think they will be very pleased. We've had quite a few people lately that have passed away, and yeah, it's so sad for the families. But thank you so much for watching me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the one sheet wonder. And you could do a whole sheet if you wanted. I just did it in half because I only need so many cards. With doing this, I will do something different. I don't want everybody to get the same card in the same family. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the lovely comments that you send my way. They are so appreciated. I just cannot get over how kind and considerate you are. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. It helps me grow my channel and I get out to more people. And I appreciate all you're doing, like from the bottom of my heart. It's just, I cannot believe the growth I've had in the last month. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye now.